Okay, I'm going to read this question, and I'm going to see if I can be helpful here. Hey, Ed, this is from Wevdan or Wevdan. Not seeing you in here before. Welcome. Wevdan. Hey, Adam. Our current setup in the brew house is that when doing Vorlauf, so when recirculating the mash, the exit of the return pipe has a small horizontal plate so that wort creates a small dome prior to hitting the surface of the grain bed. So yeah, I've seen it where the pipe comes down and then it hits. It's either a plate, so it like makes a dome and sprays back down, or I've seen it look like a little dentist mirror where it hits and kind of fans out. Yes. We usually Vorlauf for 20. Let me make sure. Yeah. So it recirculates and hits the surface of the grain bed, assuming one regulates the pump flow accordingly. Yep. We usually Vorlauf for 20 to 30 minutes and notice at the end that there's some foam on the top. Should I be worried that I'm killing my beer foam? How to best approach this? He also says foam differs depending on beer style. We have been chasing better foam overall. Yeah, I mean, you want gentle process. I wouldn't be super concerned about it on that side. There might be some hot side aeration bros that want to get in my biz. But I do know, and this is anecdotal, I do know of some larger scale breweries that have the means of being able to purge tanks with a neutral gas or not. It's not. It wouldn't be neutral. Well, like CO2 or nitrogen or something like that. And they did not find, and the capacity to test for it, they didn't find extended shelf life on packaged product when they had been flushing hot side vessels. I think that you might see different levels of foam being generated based on the grist. So some grist that you're using may be more foam positive, and I've seen that myself. You do want to be, as gentle as possible, but you definitely want to turn over the volume of that liquid in your lauter ton too, right, during your Vorlauf. So, yeah, I mean, you could experiment with something like that, but I think you don't really need to. I would say where you really want to be focusing in is all of your cold side practices. I don't know if you have the capacity to measure DO to measure oxygen in your bright tanks, but really buckle down on your transfer procedures, connection points, whether you're taking beer from one vessel to another, making sure you're purging those little areas between your CO2, either with beer, with gas, or even when you're hooking up your gas source to your CO2 arm, or to your carbonation stone. You know what I mean? There's all little areas there. And then making sure you do gentle transfers. Okay, don't be ripping your beer through there. Also try to capture as much CO2 as you can on the fermentation side, right? So that's another option too. The less you have to be injecting gas into that beer, the better. I think that would be far more. I think those things play a much larger role than that recirc, than your Vorlauf. So yeah, but it makes sense that you'd be concerned about it. But yeah, I think you're going to be all right as long as your downstream practices are tight. So I appreciate the question. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're going to maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.